So yesterday, the Premier of Ontario announced a state of an emergency, and it seems that every day the news comes out, more and more restrictions are putting on into play, which I think is something that needs to be done personally. But Mike and I have kind of decided to keep things positive here on the channel. We don't want to avoid it, but at the same time, we want to show you maybe how we want to keep things positive, I think.
Yeah. Positive. Positive's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Good vibes.
Yeah. And maybe show you some of the tips and tricks we use to stretch out meals, or, you know, things that we're doing to become a little bit more self-reliant, things that you can do at home. So I don't know what we're going to do, but basically in a nutshell, we're just going to try to keep things positive as best as we can. And if you want to see anything, leave them down in the comments below, leave your suggestions. But other than that, we're just going to go on about our day today.
Everybody, don't forget, like, share, and Papa.
Mike, we had company over the weekend, and Mike and Wally started the build of a greenhouse.
Yeah.
And so we're going to bring it out and move it here. But first Mike had to boost the car because it died again. So
I'm still thinking maybe over there, because it's got more sun.
Well, they're both south-facing, but
Yeah. But this pine tree here, spruce or whatever it's called, that one's kind of blocking your sun here. So the best choices are either there, which is a little further from the house than I'd like it, or here.
yeah.
If I put it here, I can still have access to park the truck here, and I just park the car over there for now.
Okay.
You know, it's temporary till everything melts, and then we'll
Yeah.
put up a solid good greenhouse for you.
We just need something for
Seed starting.
seed starting. Yeah, so we're going to be, all my seeds, for the most part, all the ones that need to be started will be started this Sunday, and that's what we're focusing on right now.
Before we get to the greenhouse, we're just going to check the lines, because it's been a couple days, and probably a good thing that we did, because though it's been cold and it did freeze a bit.
Can you take the top layer of ice off?
I don't know. I'm kind of worried it's a solid chunk. We're gonna find out though.
Oh, well, it's not a solid chunk. You know what? Put the ice back in the bucket.
Yeah?
Yeah, people don't usually keep the ice because it has less sugar. I mean, I want to keep it so we can make some for ourselves and boil it on the wood stove while we're just at home. But because this is our first tree, right?
Right. This set of trees, man, it's just producing.
Yeah.
I'm loving this one.
Yeah, I know.
Look at this line.
Yeah, we got to fix this because remember, we were supposed to, what we did for the other trees is tap or drill holes in here to put the lines in, but we were in a hurry the day we put these taps in, so we'll come out and fix that later. But that's tree number 1.
Holy smokes.
We still have all the trees to go.
It's been so cold, I didn't think anything was flowing.
That's why I said you check them still. Because yesterday got warm in the evening.
Yeah, but yesterday I was busy fixing all the stuff that I was breaking.
You gonna forget these taps too?
Usually.
You do every time. How full? We need to buy more lids, but do you want to leave this one?
There's water in there,
Yeah.
but it's a thick lid.
We can come back for this one if you want, because we still have the whole other line, right?
they're all gonna be like this because it's so cold. Yeah, they're all about the same thickness too.
Yeah. What, a couple inches? Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, hit it up against the tree.
No, that's not it. When I go to pour it out, it's gonna do the same thing.
There it is.
Okay, so it was a little thicker on top.
Oh, you're missing one. This one, again, we did in a hurry. We don't have any lid for this, so we just have to strain it. Thankfully, we haven't found anything bad in the bucket. Look at all the trees down. We're gonna have to totally clear this. I mean, we had a few, but we had a really big windstorm come through.
See, this is one of those moments. Everybody else looks at this and like, oh my gosh, look at all this work. All I can see is, we're gonna have some campfires.
All this dead wood. It's got to
It's all
come
gonna
out.
be clear and open.
And this is definitely going to be like a path. It's kind of already made to be one. But it's going to be a pretty path once we clear all these trees out. Here's our third bucket. You want me to? I don't have gloves on, so oh, you got it. Here,
Hang on, I got it. I
got
got
it?
it. Yeah,
I just didn't want you to get your gloves wet.
that's all right. You're just gloves.
I'll come back through and collect all the ice, and then just put it on the stove. There's still sugar in the ice water, but it's just not as much. It's like you have to boil it down twice as much to get maple syrup, right? So that's how much we've gotten from our lines so far.
Almost 20 liters. Well, we get up to the other one, it'll definitely be 20 liters. What everybody's telling me,
Hold on.
season isn't supposed to even start till April.
That's what I keep seeing. Like you could tap your trees, probably. Has that one got stuff? Oh, that one's a good one. That one's Deb's tree.
That's a big chunk of ice.
Yeah, it is. Oh, there's quite a bit in there, I think.
I mean, we're not trying to produce to sell to everybody. We're just trying to like get the experience, and
You can make your own sugar from this, so you're getting out of the bucket.
yeah, this is just for our own experience, because we want to be able to do this. We want the kids to have that, oh, grandma and grandpa used to, or the grandkids rather, you know, everybody say, oh yeah, Mike and Angie or grandma and grandpa or mom and dad used to make their own maple syrup. And it won't be this mystery to them. Like I was talking to some friends Well, in our 40s, and you're like, is that all you have to do is just boil it down?
They,
Well, yeah.
they had no idea.
They had no idea, and they thought it was just some, oh, you don't have to add anything to it. And it's one of those things that you just take for granted, you never think about, never put any thought into. So when it comes along, they're like, huh, I didn't know it was that simple.
Right, so this bucket we still have to get, but there's not enough room in the bucket he's carrying, because that one's half full. So this is the setup we got. We are storing it. We've washed this barrel out. We're storing the syrup in this barrel. We strain it as it goes in, and then it has a spigot so we can pour out when we want to boil. It's in cool temperature, and if it ever gets really warm during the day, we'll just pack it with snow, but it's fairly cold outside. And then we dump this in about every day. We're getting about 5 gallons, and if it's a really warm day, we'll get more. We'll have to collect twice in the day, but one of these gives us about 2 cups worth of syrup. So far we have been boiling it inside on the wood cook stove, just so we could try it, see the process while we're inside on the colder days. But we do have, which I'll make that video come out probably soon, we do have a way that we're going to boil it outside, and I'll show you that video in the next few days.
Did you also address the questions that Brent sent us?
I said that out of this we get about 2 cups. 5 gallons, we get about 2 cups of syrup.
Yeah, it's like a 40-to-1 ratio apparently.
Yeah. So we got some ice in here. It's staying nice and cool, so we're just going to add today's syrup, but this is how much we've collected. Plus, we've probably boiled about 3 of those buckets inside. If you want to pour, I'll hold the strainer.
Okay.
And leave that off. You just worry about pouring,
Alright.
and I'll put the strainer.
Ready?
Yep.
Alright.
Here comes a big chunk of ice.
You want to dump that ice out? Well,
I know, I realize what I just did. You live and you learn, right? Whew. Okay.
go! Hey, I like dumb apples.
I don't know. No, I don't want it.
Alright, well.
At least that ice is keeping it nice and cool.
Alright.
So far, this is how much we've got.
And drag the strainer across some of it.
No, I'm okay.
No?
No, it's like it's stuck in the ice. Got one.
Anyway, okay.
But that's how much we got. This is about, is it half full, would you say? Like it's like right here.
Almost, it's a third full.
It's a third full, so that's probably about 20 gallons.
But we've probably, well, we've taken 5.
I think we've brought 3 or 4.
Yeah, between 10-15 gallons out of it already.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just keep going.
All right. So we decided, after bringing all that wood up here and maneuvering it with just Mike and I.
Me?
You decided to bring it here.
Yeah. Now we decided to cut it down?
No, I said it was way too big, way too bulky. I don't need that size. So he has made it so that it's only 6 feet tall instead of 8. And how wide or how long is it? 10?
It's 10 foot wide or 10 foot long, and I'll make it something like 5-6 foot wide.
So that's all the space that I need for this year, and we'll still use this going forward, but I need to get the seeds started and going. So this needs to be built, but I think I'm gonna like it a little bit smaller. If we need to heat it, don't know how we're gonna do that yet, but if we need to heat it, it'll be a lot easier to heat a small space than it would be to heat a huge space. So will be more about the greenhouse, but I'm gonna go inside and cook some, make up another video and cook something, and Mike's gonna continue working away. he just looked at me like, ha, but he's gonna continue working away at this, and we'll show you in the next video. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us today. We hope you are all doing well. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, don't forget to leave them down in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video. Have a great day, guys.